Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's the Scouse Bandit here. Hope you're all doing okay. Just out on my travels, and I've just stopped for a lovely lunch at the Cafe Vista in Orton. If ever you're passing that way, I can recommend it. It's just on the top of the hill there by the church. It's linked to the church, I think, there. Yeah, the Cafe Vista. Just a bowl of chicken soup with a massive chunk of bread and butter. All homemade, and the bread was fabulous. You know, warm, homemade bread, absolutely gorgeous. And then a really big, chunky, thick slice of a lemon drizzle cake. But it was triple tiered lemon drizzle. Oh, can't beat that. Triple tiered with the the lemon kind of buttercream in there. Oh, lovely and a latte, and dead reasonable. £2.95 for the soup and the roll, and £2 for the cake. Can't go wrong. Absolutely fantastic. So if you're out and about, I highly recommend the Cafe Vista in Orton. Anyway, how you all doing? Hope you're all okay, managing to get out on your bikes. It's currently I think it's the 25th of February today, and it's about 3 degrees at the moment. It's a little bit chilly, but as long as you're wrapped up, it's all right, isn't it? And just enjoying a ride out. I've had a busy few days, been quite a busy period really at work. Lots on, but I've got a free afternoon, so I'm just enjoying a bit of freedom. And while the sun is trying to come out, I'm just getting out on some of these lovely country roads while I can around here. You can't beat being out on the bike, can you? When it's like this, dry, and the roads are clean and clear, and you just can't beat it. There's nothing better than that feeling of taking your bike round a bend. It's just brilliant, isn't it? Better than me being driven round the bend, which I have been this week. It's been a busy one, and I've only got really today. I'm working all weekend. I used to race push bikes for years. I've raced bikes for 10 years or so. Started off racing mountain bikes, and then got into road racing. Did a lot of road racing up and down the country, and used to live around here, so these are all part of my training routes. I've ridden these roads hundreds of times. There's a couple of good time trial routes down here, and there's on the Rainford bypass. There's the Rainford 10, and then there's the 25. Just in a minute, I'm gonna join the route of for the 25 in just a second. I sadly don't have the time anymore to ride my bike the same, push bike that is. It takes too long to get a good workout. You know, you're talking a good couple of hours to get a good workout, and I can't afford that time anymore, as much as I'd like to. In my head, I keep saying to myself, one day I shall get back on it when I get a bit more time and enjoy riding again. It's a day like today that I'm glad of my heated grips. I think they're probably the best invention for biking. Where would we be without heated grips? I have is it Reynards, where your hands get really cold and you go white and lose a bit of feeling in your fingers with the cold. For me, I'd be absolutely lost without heated grips. Absolutely lost. They're a godsend. I'll just cut the engine a little bit while I coast past this horse. In the winter, I struggle with cold hands. So I have to wear these really big, thick, chunky gloves, and they're great actually. They are good gloves, properly waterproof, and they're warm. But even with the heated grips on, I still struggle to retain, any serious temperature in my hands. I'm contemplating, I'd like your advice on this really, contemplating getting a pair of hand guards. I know they won't go at all with this bike, and they look, I think, out of place on this bike, but just to deflect the wind enough off the hands, I think that would do it for me really. I think with the heated grips and a decent pair of gloves and hand guards, I think I'd probably be all right, and my hands would be toasty. So if you've got any advice on hand guards, do they work? Is it worth putting a pair on? And can you get sort of, temporary ones that I could put on just for the winter and then take off? Is it easy to do without spending too much money on them, or having to move all the switch gear on your handlebars, etc.? Because I don't want to be doing that fast twice a year, if you like. So yeah, any advice on that, let me know. I've got to say, I am so impressed with these Michelin Pilot Road 3s that I've got. I know that they're quite out of date now. There's been the Pilot Road 4s, PR4s, and now there's the Pilot 5s. I think they've dropped the word road off them, haven't they? Now it's just Pilot 5s. Well, this is a bumpy road. But yeah, throughout the winter, this winter, these PR3s, they're absolutely brilliant. I've probably done about 2,500 miles on them now, 3,000 miles. The grip levels are fabulous. They've never once given me the slightest feeling that I've lost traction, lost grip in all weathers that I've ridden. In the wet, they're confidence inspiring. They really, you really have, particularly the front end, really get a proper feel of what the bike's doing. As long as you keep the temperatures, the pressures, not temperatures, the pressures up, then yeah, this is a really good tyre. You can feel everything, you've confidence, you've got grip. And in the better weather, when they warm up, they're fabulous. They really are fabulous. It's a great sports touring tyre. I did have the PR2s before them. I've had two sets of PR2s, and before that I've had the Avon's Sprints, was it? Or Avon's Storm Ultras, were they? I think I had Storm Ultras. They were good. They were good tyres. But then when I went onto the Pilot Roads, they were better for me. And these Pilot Road 3s are fabulous. It's just at that time of year where you just don't know what's round the bend on the road. You can't relax for 1 minute really, because you just don't know whether there's going to be anything, that's going to give you a bit of a hiccup as you go around the corner, whether it's greasy, mud or water or what, you just don't know. I've been having a bit of problem with my back brake. It's been sticking twice. It's scared the living daylights out of me, if I'm being honest. I've gone to apply my back brake as I'm going, heading towards a bend or something. Gone to apply it, and it's just not moved. The pedal is jammed, stuck. The foot pedal is absolutely jammed solid and not moving, sticking back brake. Did it the first time, so I took it all apart and cleaned it, got the old toothbrush and hot soapy water and cleaned it all off, and then I put some brake cleaner all in there and tried to spray it up clean and put it back together again, and it seemed to be okay, but then very quickly back to it again. It was doing the same thing, and it frightens the living daylights out of you when you press that pedal and nothing happens. It's squeaky bum time, I've got to be honest. Nice bike. So the second time we did it, I had to come home and strip the whole caliper down. Strip the whole caliper down and ease out the pistons and scrub them clean and just, yeah, give it a proper good, thorough cleaning. And I'm hoping it seems to have done the trick. I've ridden it now a couple of times and it's not froze on me yet. So I'm thinking I've done the trick. Hopefully I have. I know it's a problem in the winter when you ride bikes in the winter. These things happen. I think I'm going to go around there as well. I think I'll do the same. I'll come back round. I'll come back on myself and then I'll ride home that way. Yeah, I know you can get, you know, riding our bikes in the winter with all the crud and the salt and the mess. You can get brake problems where your brake seize. And it's just a matter of keeping on top of them. But I do keep on top of my bike. I'm religious about keeping on top of it. So it's a bit disconcerting, really, as to why they're sticking. I'll just have to keep an eye on it and mention it when I take it for a service. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. Just a general waffle today, really, about nothing in general. I shall sign off and leave you to it. And until next time, I'll catch you soon. Bye for now.